Doug here at Iron Village. So today's article is about movements to strengthen and train the arms. Specifically, we're focusing really on the biceps and triceps, as I mentioned in the article. Of course, there's forearms, there's muscles in the fingers and the hands, and those all play a role. I mean, if you're getting into some rock climbing or some grappling, jiu-jitsu, things like that, then you may want to do some more specific grip endurance and grip strength movements. But for the general population, if you're focusing on the biceps, triceps, if they want to get stronger arms or maybe some hypertrophy of the arms, then these movements alone will do that and also work those other muscles as well. So as you see in the article, there's 6 exercises and they're put into 3 pairs. So you could do these 6 movements as a little kind of finisher at the end of a workout, a full body workout, where you do some chest, shoulders, abs, some lower body movements, and then finish up with these. Or if you just want to put them in, just pick a pair. So the pull-ups and push-ups, for example, or the curls and tricep extensions. Just put those into a workout as a little just 2 movement arm blast, and that's always a good complex or a good pairing as well. So I'm just going to go through the movements as I would if I were to do them all together as a circuit at the end of a workout. The first 2 movements are a pull-up and a push-up, which you might not think pull-up, you think back, but they're definitely working the biceps as well. You can see EMG studies and things that show a lot of bicep activation in a pull-up. There's a subtle difference at whether you go what people commonly know as a chin-up versus a pull-up or supinated or pronated hand grip. So if you don't have any shoulder or wrist issues, you could try the underhand grip here when you grab the bars or the handles. If this is uncomfortable to the wrists and elbows, then just stick with the traditional overhand grip. You're still getting a lot of bicep activation here. So either way, whatever works for you. I'm going to go overhand, just it's more comfortable on those wrists. So shoulders in line with the top of the board. Going to grab the handles. This is a little low for demo purposes. So as you guys know, you can adjust the board as high as you want, as long as we maintain good form. So that chest stays on the board. I'm going to pull myself up. Think about driving those elbows down till I get to the top, and then get that full extension at the bottom, so I get a nice stretch on the back. So again, this is known predominantly as a back exercise, but it's a big time arm exercise as well. So once you finish that, I put these pairings together because it's very quick and easy transitions. You can come right to the board. Push-up position, you can either go here, but if we're trying to target the triceps a little bit more, which again we are working on in this article, might want to bring the hands, you can go diamond position, bring the fingertips together, or even have the thumbs touching. So when we get that close grip push-up and keeping the elbows a little tighter to the body as we go down, it's going to make that push-up a little bit more arm specific. We're still getting the chest and shoulders, but see, my elbows are in, my hands are in a much closer position to my to each other. That makes them, again, focus and target those triceps a little bit more. So that's a nice combo there. Usually about 10 reps each. If you're doing them solo, 3 or 4 rounds. If you're doing them as part of this bigger 6-movement circuit, I'd probably go through all 6 movements 2 times, depending on how much time you have. So after that, we're going to take these handles off. Attach the pulley to the board. And then we're going to go into the lying bicep curl and then the lying tricep extension. So get that over here. So for the lying curl, we're going to go upside down, inverted here. So I'm going to get my butt towards the top of the board, make sure my feet are set here, and then I'm going to, under control, lay on back. Make sure my heels are on the board and my head should just fit. I'm going to go palms up from this position, okay? And then I'm going to try to keep my elbows up. I'm not going to pull and curl with my elbows down here. We're going to isolate and target the biceps a little bit more effectively if we keep those arms up just a little bit and pull right to about here. I don't have to pull my hands all the way to my shoulders, because then I'm actually taking some of the focus and the target off the biceps. If I keep them up here a little bit, now I can just feel that, and just with chatting with you guys, I feel that tension go right back to the biceps the whole time. So here to here, and we would go, again, about 10 to 12 reps. I think I wrote 12 reps in the article, so 12 reps. Once you finish your 10, just pop right up, knuckle down so you're secure and safe, and then we're going to flip it over and go right to triceps. So now I'm going to sit towards the bottom of the board, Okay, lay on back, head should just touch, and then get those feet off. As soon as I take that other foot off, all the weight's going to transfer to the hands. And then here we go. Much like the bicep curl, I don't want the elbows to come down to my body here. I'm going to keep them up just a little bit. Keep those elbows where they are. Bring the hands towards the side, almost like to the forehead, like a skull crusher if you're familiar with that barbell movement, and then press those hands away. Okay. I like relatively slower pace here, just focusing more on quality than quantity. And I just did 4 reps. I'm already feeling the triceps working. So once you finish your 10 reps, you're going to go feet down, okay? Come on up. And then we'll step off. And then for the last 2, this is a little kind of a movement I've been playing around with, where we're going to do a single arm. We'll go back to the bicep, single arm curl, but we're going to hold the other arm in an isometric position. So this is our common kind of low kneeling bicep curl. But how to make this a little more effective, or not necessarily more effective, but more challenging, I should say, is I'm going to bring one arm up to this curl position and hold it here. So I'm about 90 degrees at the elbow. I'm going to hold it there. So the whole time I'm chatting right now, that bicep is working. And then I'm going to do my curls on this side, okay? I wrote 10 reps on the article. If 10 is too tough, then maybe break it down into 5s. So I would do, say that's 5. I'm going to hold that there and go my 5 on this side. Okay, but I'm keeping the elbows up, and this left arm is definitely working. After 5, then I'll go back and see if I can do it that way. 2 sets of 5. If 10's a little aggressive, obviously you can adjust the numbers as needed. So once you finish those, you can stay right in the position you're in. We're just going to lean forward a bit. Same exact thing. I'm going to go to the end range of my movement. So now we're doing a tricep kickback. I'm going to hold it there. So that tricep, the back of my right arm is working. And then I'm going to get my 5 reps of my kickback on the left side. Once I finish, I'm going to hold and then get my 5 on the other side, and I'll do that twice so I get my 10 and 10. All right? So we're getting the repetitions in. And if hypertrophy is a goal, time under tension is big. So isometric movements like that, finish with that last pairing there, is a great way to really fry those muscles. I didn't even do all the reps, and I'm already breathing heavy, and so the heart rate's up, and my muscles are definitely fatigued, which is just some of the benefits of the total gym. So in closing, you can do all 6 movements as a little finisher, 6 movement, or just pick a pair and throw it into your full body workouts.